All right, y'all. We are back live here at the Uncle Neff Wrestle Pod UNWP. Looks like we might have a little bit of technical difficulties with my nephew. We are working with that, and hopefully by the next time we get on, we got a nice little, backup plan. What we're gonna do to make sure we get Neff on for the next time. So as you can tell, change the setup just a little bit. I was sitting in a weird chair last time, hurt my back. But anyhow, long short of it is that I figured I got a WWE title, so I'm gonna have that in the background. I got my Black Panther. I love this picture. It's one of those things where I don't know if you ever seen Black Panther. We'll get to wrestling in a second. It's one of those things where this always reminds me, regardless of what decision that you make, it's just one of those things. Everybody has, and this is, I might be getting too deep, but when it comes to decision making, the reason why I like this picture, you remember the movie with Black Panther, you had Killmonger. It was one of those things was it really a wrong decision? That was the intriguing part of it because you can kind of see the way how both characters develop, that depending on what side you are, the perspective of truth lies on the person that's feeling it. So I always thought that was kind of deep. Anyhow, we are back. We are ready for this Saturday night main event. I'm excited about this card. I was just thinking about this tonight as far as like what tonight has to offer. What are some things I'm looking forward to? How does this get us to the road to WrestleMania? I think one of the more interesting things about tonight is that, is it going to truly progress us to the road to the Royal Rumble? Of course it will. WrestleMania, I think it's going to leave some breadcrumbs, but I just have two words that's going to give us one name where I think tonight's going to be about. Jacob Fatu. I know the Uso and Gunther is in the main event, but I think tonight is going to be all about Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. That match has the opportunity to just bang. Now, I know what you're thinking. Big guys wrestling, or how Big E says, big men slapping man meat. That's the funniest thing. That guy's hilarious. I can't wait till he comes back. But if you take a look at that match, anytime, or just look at the last Braun Strowman match when it was him and Bronson Reed. Which, side note, I hope this is not the night that Bronson Reed somehow returns and interferes in that match. The reason being is that I want Jacob Fatu to just kind of shine on his own. But back to what I was saying, if you look at that match with Bronson Reed, and then you also take a look at when it was Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman, they gave those guys 25, almost 30 minutes, and that match was just pure carnage. The guys were gassed, but it was one of those things where you couldn't tell. But as a wrestler and you hear other backstage interviews, you hear people talk about the match, the aura, what happened afterwards. Everybody was gassed, but just the overall performance, they allowed those guys to do what they're professionals at doing, wrestling. The thing I liked about that is that, all right, so I guess I got to do mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, just say you can't hear me in the chat. But what I like about that is that they just allowed those guys to do what they do. Now, Bronson Reed, can he go? Of course. I remember him being in Jonah. I remember his time in NXT. Big guy, very flexible. He can move around the ring. He understands his body. So that ties into the psychology as far as how he does his move placement, how he takes certain punishment, or how he sells. But then again, you have Braun Strowman. And the one thing about Braun Strowman, I think that people forget, is when Braun Strowman first kind of went out on his own, like he was doing kip-ups in the ring. He was doing all types of, like, remember the quote, bouncy moves that he used to talk about, lightweights. He was really, really good, really quick on his feet. Of course, injuries slow him down. Always having memorable matches. But that match with him and Bronson Reed, it was just a great big guy match. I think we have the opportunity for that. The thing about Jacob, though, is that his aura makes him bigger than what he really is. Because, I mean, he's a big guy. But if you want to look at, like, what big guys are in professional wrestling, he's really not. But I guess his aura makes him bigger than what he is. So anyhow, the long short of that, I think that match is going to bang. I hope there's no interference. But with the Bloodline, well, I don't even know what their name's called now, because I heard, like, with Solo taking that pin, they're not going to be the Bloodline anymore. But I guess we have to wait to see what the story tells. But with the Bloodline there, lingering in the background, possible LA Knight, going to have Braun Strowman's back. I hope there's no interference to kind of make that ending a little bit, to take away from the match. But I do have a feeling that match is going to steal the show. And if I was Jacob Fatu, and if I were Triple H, which I'm not, I would have Jacob Fatu, after he pins Braun Strowman, gives one of the more famous after match like kind of promos, like like after Steve Austin won King of the Ring and he was like, Austin 316 says this. I would just give Jacob the mic, let him cut a monster promo, and that is the introduction to the WWE. I think they said first they called him the Samoan Werewolf, but now what I heard, they're going to change the trademark and call him the Tribal Werewolf or the Tribal Wolf. I would like let that match be like an introduction to this guy that's just about to run shop on WWE. I think that'd be cool. Everybody was expecting Jacob Fatu to kind of take the lead with the bloodline. It made sense for Solo to have the mic to be the main guy to kind of I tried to get you in, bro. I tried to get you in. It wouldn't let me get you in. That was my nephew. Sorry. Let me see. Let me send this message. Sorry. I will keep my thought. Yeah. Now I try to get Neff in. YouTube has this weird thing, and I have my thought up here. YouTube has this weird thing right now where if you want to introduce a guest, because I'm only streaming live on YouTube, I'm not using any type of like additional software, but it has this weird thing where you have to have 50 subscribers. So if you haven't done so yet, like and subscribe. Tell somebody else to like and subscribe. Help me get to 50 so I can get my Neff on the screen. So instead of you seeing Unc, you can see Unc and nephew together talking about wrestling. I do have a backup plan. I'm going to try to have that prepared for about Monday just so we can kind of get it on. But just so we can get nephew on, and that way you just don't think that I have an imaginary nephew. I actually do. He just texted me right now. Hopefully he'll be in the chat. But going back to what I was saying as far as this just being the night of Jacob Fatu, I hope that it is, because everybody thought, rightfully so, Solo took the lead in the bloodline. And now with Solo taking a step back for a while, Jacob kind of coming to the forefront, we have the opportunity to see what he truly can do. And I mean, just independent, seeing some of his move set, how he sells, how strong he is. I just got a feeling this guy right here is just about to be like that guy. Let me see, who else do we have on the card for tonight? I was thinking about this, and this might be controversial, but it is what it is. I think the least favorable match that I am kind of least likely to be looking forward to, I'm going to get a lot of slack for this. So I want to make sure that I have the card correct. Man, I'm really going to get a lot of slack for this. I am not looking forward to the Rhea Ripley Nia Jax match. I got a feeling it's going to be a good match. Thing is that I've seen it before. I'm not sold on this. I think this is just a way to kind of push Rhea more into that. Because, I mean, she's already got the glow. She already has the push. She already has the strength. I mean, she's a bona fide superstar. But I have a feeling this is just another way to kind of get Rhea on that upper echelon more, as far as being a woman superstar, to either set her up for WrestleMania, which I think the match that most fans would like to see, I could be wrong, but I think would be her and Io Sky, because I think that'd just be a really good match. Io Sky is 100% underrated, but I think that's the match the fans may want to see. I'm talking about myself, but I think the match that we may see, which I don't want to see a run back of it, would be either, I think they're going to send Charlotte after. They're definitely going to send Charlotte after Tiffany, because Charlotte's going to SmackDown. The match I don't want to see is Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. So please, nothing wrong with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is a great performer. If I were to say who I would consider Becky Lynch, and I actually thought about this today. I'm like, what is it about Becky Lynch? She's not the best athlete in the world. She does not move very like graceful or fluid in the ring. You can kind of tell, like, it's one of those things where when you wrestle, of course, you know, wrestling is not for real, but like if you can wrestle and make your matches look like flawless and seamless, she's a little stiff at times. She sells really well, but I was trying to figure out what is it about Becky that makes her great. Becky is like Ichiro Suzuki in baseball, or Tony Gwynn. You put them on the plate, they're always going to make contact. You're always going to get a good hit. You're always going to get a good at-bat out of them, regardless of what situation you put them in. You put Becky Lynch in a match, regardless of who she's facing, she's always going to give you a good match. Now, the one thing I will say this about Becky that I think that puts her in that upper echelon as far as being great is it her skill set? Is it her moves? Is it all her? No. I think Becky's that person that she knows how to make her opponent look really well, which in return makes her look really well. So she knows how to sell. She knows how to work the match. She knows the psychology of everything. Does she look believable when she does that little flip off the top rope that's like a leg drop? Absolutely not. It's the slowest move in the world. But the way how she builds that up and the way how the match kind of builds up to that one moment. I remember when she was facing Doudrop, I think she did the man slam off the second rope. Probably the slowest looking move in the world, but the fact of how they built both each other up, sold certain things, and made the move come off a lot more. So anyway, long short about Becky Lynch is that Becky Lynch is great because I think Becky Lynch is one of those people that understands wrestling. And the thing is that she knows what her physical limits are, but she knows how to sell and make her opponent look great. So whenever her opponent looks great and the match is great, then she looks good. That's kind of why if you just take a look, like her and Charlotte Flair, Charlotte's a monster. So whenever she faces Charlotte Flair, those matches are great because Becky understands, okay, I need to figure out how to make my opponent look good so the match can be good. Another case in point of that is if you look at her match with Lyra Valkyria. Yeah, Lyra won by a roll-up, but that match was so good because Becky had a way of kind of making Lyra kind of get to that next level. And then in return, by elevating her opponent, she makes her opponent look good. So why did I say all that and say I don't want to see her and Rhea Ripley? Rhea Ripley's already good. Give me somebody new to give her. WrestleMania season. Let's see what we can do. And let's let Rhea be the superstar that everybody knows she could be. So anyhow, a lot of words for that. But at the end of the day, I'm not excited about Rhea and Nia Jax. I think it's going to be a good match because both of them know what they're doing. Of course, nobody expects Nia to win. Do I expect some shenanigans? Probably not. It'll be a clean 1-2-3, just like their match in Australia, I believe. I forgot which WWE show that was. All right, who else do we have? I'm going to wait and do Gunther and Jey Uso last. So let me see. Braun Breaker and Sheamus. Oh, man. Sheamus is another one. Consistent. Sheamus knows how to use his strengths. Sheamus knows how to feed into the crowd. Sheamus knows how to get sympathy from the crowd. And Sheamus knows how to wrestle and not only match that's great in person, so as far as the chops, as far as the noises, as far as all that to get the crowd in, but he knows how to wrestle also a great television match. If you take a look at some of his slight mannerisms, how he sells certain things, how he walks after maybe a power slam, always going after his back. I think his back is hurt because he does take a lot of drops. But anyhow, Ludwig Kaiser is going to interfere again in some shenanigans. And I have a feeling that, yes, Braun Breaker is going to retain. I think Sheamus doing a walk-off at WrestleMania with the Intercontinental title, I think that's a great end to that story. Unless, no, I'll go say it. Braun Breaker for the win, shenanigans. It sets up another triple threat somehow down the line. But I do see Sheamus walking into WrestleMania either defending the Intercontinental Champion or having one of those storybook endings to an amazing career. He's still going to go, but it just solidifies him as being probably one of the top 10 WWE wrestlers in my era. Y'all can have the argument for all time, but in my era, Sheamus has to be in there because, I mean, that guy just has consistent great matches. Some of his personas or characters might have been weird, like the guy that had the beard tied. But other than that, Sheamus has always been like a top 10 performer. So Braun Breaker, shenanigans. But as far as like long-term storytelling, I'm seeing Sheamus walking away WrestleMania in the Continental Champion. All right. So we did that. All right. World Heavyweight Championship match. Gunther. I'm going with Gunther for the win. Jey Uso is so over. So over. Everything about that guy is over. From his his promos, him coming through the crowd, him walking out with Travis Scott, which was the most hilarious thing I've seen. WWE did probably, what they said they did know. That had to be the biggest egg on their face ever to see Jey Uso walking out with Travis Scott and Travis Scott smoking a blunt like you're Netflix. This is corporate. Come on. Where's Travis Scott? But I don't think Jey Uso is going to win. I'm going to give it to Gunther. It's going to be an entertaining match. Jey Uso is going to hit all the spots. He's going to hit his spear. He's going to hit his Uso splash. Gunther's going to kick out, and I think Jey Uso is going to go down by the sleeper. Reason being is that that to me, like not getting choked out, even though like in the streets you get choked out, like you can't show your face for a while. But in wrestling, excuse me, in wrestling, if you like are fighting till the end and you fight to the very last breath and you pass out or leave it all in the ring, that's like a hero's, I won't say victory, but it's one of those things where you can walk with your chest high. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, Gunther wins by choke out. Jey Uso comes really close, and it'll be one of those things where Jey Uso hits the spear, gets on the top rope, hits the splash, and then at the end, after the referee gets a 1-2, right close to 3, he like looks up, takes his eye off Gunther. Gunther comes up real quick, hits him in the sleeper, takes him out. Gunther wins just by the skin of his teeth, and that not only propels Gunther as just being a champion that now is up for the fight, but it opens the door for a different feud. Interested to see what we do with Gunther because there's so many different things on the road to WrestleMania. So that'd be kind of interesting to see. But I don't know. We have to wait and see. So Gunther, Jey Uso, I'm going with Gunther. Braun Breaker and Sheamus, I'm going with Braun Breaker. I like heels for some reason. Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. I'm going with Fatu. I'm going to go ahead and call that to be match of the night. I just got a feeling those guys are going to go. Rhea and Nia Jax, I think that's going to open. Rhea's going to win. I think that's going to be the low call of the match, or low call as far as matching. And the undisputed kind of contract signing. I'm not the biggest fan of those because it's the same thing. Toss the chair. Let's get ready to fight. And after that, it's the same thing over and over. It's just different characters. I think would it be in San Antonio, Shawn Michaels being there? My question would be, are they going to find a way to have Shawn Michaels super kick somebody? That would be my question. So anyhow, I am excited about tonight. Gotta find the channel. It's on Netflix. Where's it at? Saturday Night Main Event. It should be on NBC. About to get this. Less than 2 minutes to go. Hitting that up real quick. I got to get him on. He's probably the coolest dude I know. He knows a lot about wrestling. I love just sitting down and like hearing him talk. I got this segment I want to do with him. It's called like your promo. So it's one of those interesting things where like right before a match or right after a match, I would like pause and be like, yo, hit a promo for me. If you were this person, what would be your promo? He's really good at stuff like that. All right. Let me see. Less than 1 minute. 8 o'clock. Yo, Neff, if you on, check your phone. I just sent you something. Oh, okay. They got me. Got a little nervous there. I'm like, yo, where is it? All right. Had to go to trusty old Peacock Network. But it's showing up on my TV. There we go. All right, Titan. That's my dog. I'm excited about tonight. I love the intro shots wherever they show everybody. They show like the outside of the stadium with the drone, and it shows them kind of skating and or not skating, but kind of leaning into the studio or leaning into the arena. Let's go, Joe Tessitore, the voice, the new voice of WWE. That guy, he has a deep voice. Let's go. Let's go. That's a nice looking crowd. I love how everything with the Saturday Night's main event, it's like everything is like kind of compact into one. So it's just a big feel, but it feels more intimate. Cody Rhodes showing up in the red peacoat suit, red peacoat jacket and a black suit. I tell you what, that guy, he just walks like a champion, looks like a champion. The best shirt in the world, Kevin Owens, the Canadian Dream, son of a security system technician. I love that guy, man. And good old Shawn, his eye got straightened. Shawn Michaels, that's what I'm talking about. I think he got one good super kick in him. Rhea bloody Ripley. I think she understands who she is, and not only just as a wrestler, but just she's comfortable. Nia Jax, I believe that Nia Jax is just probably underrated right now. She's probably one of the better big women wrestlers that we've seen in a long time. The only person that I thought was probably pretty good was Awesome Kong, but Nia Jax is just good. Mic work, everything, she's good. Now we got Jey Uso. Yeet. See, he's over. He even got, I'm a grown man. I'm saying yeet. The ring, General Gunther. He has the air of a champion. Now's the time for him to turn it up just a little bit more. Now, that's an old limo. Who's that coming out the old limo? Don't be Hulk Hogan. Oh, Ted DiBiase. The jacket a little wider though, Ted DiBiase. Jacket a little wide on you, man. You been eating good, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. That $1 million. You know what? Matter of fact, I think the last person to hold the $1 million belt was LA Knight and Cameron Grimes. Man, I remember that. That was a really good match. Cameron Grimes was a guy, man, WWE, they just had a bunch of people. So it was one of those things where call you up to the main roster, way too many people, not enough stories to go around. Let's go. Man, Neff, we got to get you on the next one, man. Peace. I remember on the last Saturday night main event, that was all about Gunther getting his confidence back. Let's see what he's going to do. Cody showed a little bit of heel work. Let's see what he's going to do. Braun Strowman, let's go. Oh, man. Michael Cole. Yeeting. Let's get it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Neff is in the chat, so if anybody pop on, holla at my Neff. He's there. Look at that. Pyro. Let's go. That's a big arena. I wonder if they about what? I say about 12 to 15,000. Of course, people in the front row fashionably late, because if you could spend that much on tickets, then you get there when you get there. But I also think that is, I want to say seat filler type deals, but WWE puts the people back there that they want to be seen, because that's special camera time. Jesse Body Ventura is back. Let's go, Public Enemy. Okay. Jesse Ventura, that he's an interesting type of dude. Cutting the promo, closing the schools, Jesse B. Joe Tessitore is a fan. That's the one thing that, as far as him just promoting WWE, being a ring announcement, that's the one thing I really appreciate about him, is that even though he has this a job, you can tell he likes it way better than Adnan Burke. That was probably the worst WWE. I can't say the worst. There was somebody worse than Adnan Burke. I have to figure it out. But Joe Tessitore, I think he's really good. Really good. Coach was okay on his first run. Coach was horrible on his second run. I'm kind of glad he was out. Horrible is a bad word. Coach, his excellence took a decrease. Let's go. Yep. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley. We called it. That's the first match. I love this setup. It's one of those things where, man, as the wrestlers come out, close camera shots, you can see like the intensity on the wrestler, audience, and everybody's a little bit closer to the wrestlers. So that way it just seems like everything is just boom. There's a little bit more intensity. Nia just looks serious. Like she typically has her like little jokey face going on saying things, but Nia is just looking serious. I like this right here. She has like the black and the purple, the black, all black with the purple sequence. She knows it's game time. Now, I look like she's been putting in some work in the gym. Pat McAfee. Half Bobby the Brain Heenan. Half, I don't know. That's a sharp looking jacket. Let's go. Let's go. I think she's ready for this. Let's go. All right, Rhea. Won her title, I believe, at the last Saturday Night Main Event. Yep. Now she's defending it. The thing I like about Rhea is that I love that kick because I can't kick that high. She's leaning into who she is as a character, and she's accepting it. She knows. She knows right now. What does she know? She knows that most of the guys in that arena, they're only paying attention to her because of what she wears. So she leans into that. Not in a I know really sexualized way, but she knows, okay, I got all these guys' attention. But she doesn't really care about that. She knows the women love her just because why? She can pretty much beat. She looks like she can beat almost everybody up in the arena. So just everything. She knows all eyes are on her regardless of what. She's top of the food chain right now in women's wrestling. I can't think of another women's wrestler right now, and this is me without having like a lot of New Japan as far as experience, who's who. But as far as somebody that if they walk into a ring, her music hits and she steps into the ring, everybody knows, okay, I need to watch everything she does. Like she just has it. Rhea, Bloody Ripley. And the belt looks good on her too. Yeah, she has that aura. She has that aura. And everything you see right now is years and years and years of work. I remember like they showed her when she first came into WWE, blonde, but she still had like that massive like athletic build, but she just kind of changed everything. As much as people may not have liked Edge's kind of involvement with the Judgment Day at first, man, that catapulted a lot of careers. So people can say what they want about Judgment Day. That was a good faction that really got a lot of people to the next level. They went Lillian Garcia, old school, announcing with the mic drops. Okay. Headbutt to start. I like that, Nia. Bell didn't ring yet. Headbutt. Squash her. Squash her in the corner. Stop taunting. Oh, missed it. That was a nice drop kick. Rhea has a nice drop kick. I give her that. Rhea's giving her punches in the corner, and Nia just threw her off. That's one thing I noticed ever since Rhea started getting cheers. Rhea has some bouncy moves. She started to do them more. She just did like a little counter rollover in a DDT. Now she just did a cannonball on Nia, like outside of the ring. Rhea added this kind of move on her Osino where she like jumps to the top rope, does a backflip to get out of an armbar. Like Rhea's embracing all, like she's just opening her bag right now, just as she's kind of getting this dominant like face run. Oh, Nia. Ooh. Nia has this pop-up headbutt that she's just started doing. Well, she started doing a lot more of it. It can look brutal whenever it hits right. So that was a really good move. Rhea with the kick. Nia just put Rhea on the top rope. Rhea kicked off, tried to now Nia just hit her with a forearm. So Rhea's down on the rope. Are we gonna see the superplex? Setting her up for the Samoan drop off the second rope. Let's go. 1, 2. We knew that wasn't going to last because we know Nia's going to take the win. But that was a great move. That move hurts. Goodness, that's hard on your hip bone, and that's hard on the person's back. So in a quick commercial break, I'll tell you right now that match started off a lot better, a lot faster than I thought it was. So I'm actually impressed by that. That was good. This match is starting off already at the maybe 3 mark. That's what I expected from it. So that just means it can't go any way higher than that. So they really started off with some really hard impact, hard landing, stiff, but really fluid moves. So I think right now, if I were to just kind of take a step back and ask myself, what is this match asking me? What's the psychology of it? Is that you have 2 hard-hitting, tough women that are wrestling. And the psychology of this, Nia is a little bit harder, a little stronger naturally because she's bigger, but it's one of those where Rhea isn't backing down. So you have 2 big, strong people just going at it. Eventually, what's going to happen if you take a look at any type of psychological like match like that, somebody's going to get tied first. That's when you're going to see the first opening, and that's when you're going to see the person take over as far as start. I call it start running the match. My bet would be since NPC show, I think Nia's going to do something that's going to kind of undercut Rhea, and then from there, that's going to be the opening, and Nia's going to run with it for a couple minutes. In these matches like this, seeing Rhea just get dominated by somebody bigger, because you really don't get to see that in the women's division, that allows people to get a lot more sympathy for Rhea. So in return, if she hits that comeback or she gets that HP stick, it's going to make the match just pop a little bit more. Shows a little bit more vulnerability from the champ, but in the long game, I think it's going to be something good. So anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to see how the match progresses. I never realized how much I think about matches until I start talking about them or just talking out loud about them, because there's so many things going on when you're watching it. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of commercials y'all get, but I get the weird. Watching this Peacock commercial, these commercials are so weird. They talk about like some type of healthcare thing, and they'll tell you all these good things, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, "Ooh, side effects could be you lose a pinky. You might not be able to use the bathroom for 2 months. You might experience this." Hearing one of those, I'm like, I just take my chances and try something else. Like, I don't know, man. These things are weird. nausea, diarrhea. Yeah. Anyhow, let me turn this down just in case I want y'all to hear. Yeah, I don't even know what this is for, man. Like, yo. Nah, bruh. Mm-mm. There we go. We back at it. Thank you, WWE, for saving me. What's up, Titan? Y'all probably gonna see my dog in a little bit. Ooh, nice move. Rhea was about to look like looks like Nia was about to hit her with a backdrop. Rhea countered with a beautiful backflip, toe to toe, opening. Hey, buddy, get your ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. That's that. Ooh, look at that. Try to get her with a Hurricane Rana. Nia caught her. That was Michael Cole said that was a code red. I don't know. Nia had a little bit. Gravity was not good to that. Okay, I'll give her that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That one side, it looked like it was struggling, but the other side, that was a pretty good move. Good code red. Uh-oh. Nia's going to. Oh, there we go. Nia's Samoan drops look brutal. I love. Wait, she going for the leg drop? Come here, buddy. Give me the ball. That was nice. I gotta give her that. I was not expecting the leg drop. She did the leg drop. Oh man. That was pretty cool. Nia with the leg drop from the second row. Taunting a little bit. She gotta probably pick up the pace. She gotta act like she wanna win the championship. Now she's dragging Rhea to the second corner for the Annihilator. She hit one top move. She's not gonna hit the other. It's just one of those. She gave the champ too much time. Now Rhea has her kind of from the top rope, picking her up. Power bomb from the second rope. That was a beautiful counter. Booty I say. Not gonna get her. Is he gonna get her? That's a big. That's tough to do. You got to turn up. There we go. It's not working. Okay, yeah, that was a good counter. It wasn't gonna work. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna have to repost and see what I said because I remember I said something big. Ooh, you're a gory. I call that the corner rock bottom. Go ahead, buddy. Get the ball. Here, buddy. Nia's on the second rope. Rhea pushed Nia off. So Rhea on the side of the apron. Now Nia's down on the outside. Okay, Rhea's going to the top rope. I've never seen her go to the top rope like this before. What are we going to see? This is something new. Cross body off the top rope. That was a good move. I've never seen her hit that before. That takes a lot of trust. Look at that. And boom. That was good. From both Rhea and Nia. That was good. Good execution. You can tell they trust each other because that's a move you just don't do with anybody. Because you got to. Good. So Rhea just tried to hit Nia with the riptide. Nia countered it. But I don't know if it was a counter or gravity. But Nia went back, fell on top of Rhea for the 2 count. Now Nia with the Annihilator off the second rope. But Rhea was on her stomach and she's bragging. This is not how champions win. You got to turn her over. Shout out to Yokozuna. Rest in peace. That is a great homage to Yokozuna, that move. Brags too much. That's not how champions win. Rhea deserves a win right now. Electric chair. Rhea had Nia on the shoulders, picked her up because Nia was taunting on the top rope, dropped her to the back. Let's go. Now, see, just real quick, let me just paint a picture really quick. Imagine this match was Liv. Imagine the last match, Liv and Rhea. Liv had the upper hand, but a lot of the damage that was doing to Rhea, like at the end, you'd be like, this is smaller. It's not going to really wear you down. Look at this one right here with Nia giving Rhea that much damage, and you see her coming back. the fact that she's able to hit these moves, it's just a lot more impressive. And after all that, she hits the riptide. Boom. Great. Setup. Got it. That's it. With the sexualized pin. That's what I'm going to call that now. Rhea did not win by the riptide. She won by the sexualized pin. This highly sexualized pin. All right, y'all. If my light falls over, just know my dog ran into it. All right, buddy. Ready? There you go. Go get it. Nice. They got good chemistry together. You know what? This match was a whole lot. This match was I'll give it. This match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. 1 second. Let me grab my notebook. All right. I think right now that match far exceeded all my expectations. That match was actually really good. So I'm telling you right now, next match, they set a nice bar. So I know Alundra. Yeah, that's what I was giving it to, Neff. I was gonna give it 4. Mark Henry! Mark Henry! Oh my goodness! Oh man! You know what? They are not for real. If they were for real, they would have played Mark Henry theme song. 1 second. All right. So I'm gonna give that match 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 too. If I had to describe that match, what did that match make me feel as far as psychology? Just one way. If I had to do this in a short, how would I describe that Rhea Nia Jax match? If you got a 1 word or 3 word match description, just on if somebody says, "Tell me about this match," what would you say? Initial thought is better than expected, but it doesn't really talk about the match. I'll just say Rhea is her. It's Rhea's time. Yep. It's Rhea's time. That's how I would probably describe it. That match banged a lot more than I thought it was. I was a lot more impressed with that match right here. So they gave them time to cook on that first match. Bron and Sheamus. Let me see. I got a feeling this one might go 3. Oh man, and it won't be because of Sheamus. I think the ending of this match right here is going to impact how we score this match. I could be wrong, but I think Ludwig is going to play somewhat of a role in this match, but I really got a feeling the ending is going to take down. So I'm just going to enjoy it, see what happens, talk about it a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I was surprised. You know what? This is still Sheamus, though. Sheamus is going to give you 3.5, 4, regardless of what. Sheamus can wrestle me, and I can't wrestle, and he can find a way to make that a 4-star match, even if it's a funny squash. All right. This is what a real commercial is. Unlike Netflix, sometimes whenever it's like 30 seconds of black screen or like 5 seconds, 10 seconds of black screen, and then the match goes on. This is what a real commercial is. Man, all right, I'm really looking forward to this match right here. Let's go. I'm kind of another reason why I'm Sheamus. Another reason why I'm interested in this match is that I'm really interested to see the direction that WWE is trying to take Bron Breakker in. I get the whole, big dog, bad A. I don't curse. I don't curse a lot, so just don't y'all laugh if I don't curse. I know he said he's a bad whatever, but bad A, whatever. I'm interested to see like the direction they want to take him in, because at first he was like strong heel, aggressive heel, fast heel, athletic heel, but now he's kind of morphed into like you can get behind him, just like how War Dogs with him and Baron Corbin. That Baron Corbin should have been his tag team partner when he first came in. Those two would have had a great tag team in WWE, but for some reason, when it comes to Baron Corbin, he's so good at everything that he's not good at any. He's so good at everything that on TV he's not good at nothing. Double negative, I know, but it's just one of those. I would have paired him and Baron Corbin up and just let them do some stuff. Eventually, let those two break up and feud, and then let Braun Breaker go. But the thing is that method will probably get Braun Breaker where he is now a year down the line. Letting Braun Breaker just run free. I mean, there was no loss in either strategy. But back to what I was saying, I don't know which direction they're trying to get him in. It looks like they're trying to get him to morph and be, I don't want to say like that anti-hero, but it seems right now, if you just look at the psychology of most wrestlers, what's popular, not what's popular as far as what sells, but what's more compelling is that person that's a tweener. That person that has that moral compass to know this could be right, but that person that just says, you know what, I'm fitting to go get it. The reason being is that might be diving a little too deep. I think sometimes in our life we want to be that person that's just like, I don't care what it is, I'm gonna go get it, but we just aren't. And to see somebody that can embody or be that caricature of that person that's just gonna go get it after all means, that tweener, just I'm gonna do it, but if I have to kind of not break or bend rules, but I just have to like be straight up and go after it and get in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I think being that person that can kind of skate the line of that, I think that's appealing to people, because for most of us, we just don't do it. I can't believe I think about stuff like this. It's just wrestling. It's just a TV show. I think that's why Stone Cold Steve Austin was so popular back then. I'm in my 40s. May not look like it, but I am. But back in the day, just imagine, and I'm gonna get back to it. Jesse Ventura, I love the leather coat. But just imagine how much of us wanted to stone cold stun our bosses or whatnot, or a boss. Stone Cold Steve Austin did it for you. Man, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, he might as well, please don't put him in a WWE ring. This is the third time I've seen this guy in like a month. Netflix. Of course, he would be on Smack. Oh, fourth time. Netflix, Raw after Netflix, last night at SmackDown, and now. Man, controversial. I think as far as him being a champion and best run, I think him and Cesaro, the bar, hands down, was probably one of my more entertaining Sheamuses that I just truly enjoyed. Those two had fantastic matches. Let's go. Took them a while, but I'm glad they got Braun Breaker some decent, aggressive music. Look at that. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. Spotlight on him. Letting loose. That's a great shot. Great shot. I'm glad they stopped doing that whole fill-in beard thing that they used to do for him back in NXT. That wasn't it, Chief. That was not it. Look at that guy. That dude's just a beast, man. Oh. He's a Steiner. That means 2 and 2 equals 5. Jesse Ventura said that Braun Breaker is a Steiner. That means 2 and 2 equals 5. He's essentially saying this guy's missing something. Let's go. Intercontinental Championship. Anytime the Intercontinental Championship going forward, probably in the next couple years, when they highlight that belt, I think everybody needs to give some kudos to Gunther. He brought that prestige back. All right, so Sheamus and Braun, collar and elbow tie up, is going in each other corner. Braun just mushed Sheamus and he's laughing. I just never thought I would see Sheamus be the old guy, but not old guy in a like he needs to retire, but like Sheamus is the old guy in the ring. Sheamus just caught a boot and just hit Gunther, just hit Braun Breaker with a huge clothesline. Now he's giving him punches in the corner. Oh, another big clothesline. People sleep when it comes to throwing hands. Sheamus is a guy that a lot of people, if they, like they did the whole, if you had to be in the alley with somebody, who would you want to have your back? Sheamus would be probably one of my top 3 in current WWE. Because the thing about Sheamus, people don't realize, and Braun just caught Sheamus up from the corner, gave him a belly-to-belly suplex. That was beautiful. Sheamus used to be security. He used to work security. So Sheamus has had hand-to-hand combat before in his life. All right, so Braun Breaker running the ropes. Ooh. There's only one person in all of wrestling who, so Braun Breaker running the ropes is impressive. But the only person who I think might run the ropes a little more impressive than him, look at Leo Rush. So now Braun Breaker's outside stalking him. Sheamus caught him. That is a grown man move. Sheamus had Braun Breaker on his shoulder because Braun Breaker tried to spear him. Sheamus countered, caught him, grabbed him, threw him over the rail into a chair. Wow. Now Sheamus is on the top rope. Let's go. Double X hand. Double X hand. I don't know what kind of clothesline that was, but hey, I'll take it. That's just Sheamus. Good match after good match after good match. I was watching an interview with Sheamus, and he was saying, what's probably one of the worst things you hear that a wrestler says? And he says that he hates whenever wrestlers tell him in the middle of the ring match, hey, tone it down a little bit. You're hitting me too hard. So they say, well, if a wrestler says that, do you hit them any softer? He's like, heavens a gosh, no. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. He took that. Oh my goodness. Sheamus was on the outside, ran to the stairs, jumped off the stairs. Braun Breaker caught him mid-air with a spear. Now, I'll tell you right now, sometimes when you see the spear, you can tell whenever it's like, I'm going to grab you, you just bring your body in and you don't worry about absorbing the blow. Sheamus, it looks like backstage, Sheamus told Braun Breaker, hit me for real, because he got hit for real. That was amazing. 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 That's a good move. This match right here is cooking. They are cooking. Commercial for Captain America Civil War. Captain America 4, Brave New World. Actually, I had a conversation about this. I think the best thing for this movie, and we're going to go back to wrestling, I think the best thing for the next Captain America movie is to not focus so much on just trying to make Sam the next best Captain America. I think the best thing for this movie is to make it a good movie. A lot of the characters develop naturally through the progression of films, making cameos and all that. But if they just focus so much on Sam and not having a good movie, they're going to lose people, because you can have a cool Captain America and a bad movie. I'd rather have an excellent movie and allow the progression of this new Captain America to go on. Why? Because it's going to take more than one film if you want people to get behind Sam. And especially as far as some of the background, as far as why he was chosen over Bucky. Yes, in the comics, but if you looked at the progression of the movies, it should have been Bucky. But so much to talk about. But anyway, we need to get back to wrestling because I don't want to go on a Marvel rant. But I am going to go see that movie. So if that is something you're interested in, me and Neff kind of giving our reviews on, just let us know. We can do a short and we can do that. But anyhow, me get back to wrestling because that commercial just kind of threw me in a tangent. This match is starting to cook. So I was the matches that they have and the way they have this set up for 2 hours, man, they're gonna cook tonight. WWE is gonna cook tonight. I can't tell you one match they're doing in AEW, which I respect all wrestling, but it's just one of those things where, man, this Saturday night's main event, they're gonna cook. I like the setup that they have. You're gonna get your 4 to 5 matches, so everything's gonna be back to back. Not a lot of fluff. You're gonna see some cool celebrities 3-4 times a year. Just another way to kind of get WWE out to a wider audience, which means that they're not going to give you a lot of crazy, boring stuff. They want to give you some high impact matches to bring your eyes back to WWE, which is why I think that Nia and Rhea match, that match cooked a whole lot more than I thought it was. And this Bron and Sheamus match right now, it's doing pretty good. It's doing really good. David Beckham, Stella Noir commercial. Oh man! All right, these commercials are long. Anyhow, let me know what you think in the comments. How's this match starting off so far? Are you liking it? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really, we need your help to like and subscribe. The reason being is that it will be a whole lot easier for me to get Neff up here once I get to 50 subscribers. So if you can, just please like and subscribe. We will be live streaming a whole lot more. And after every single live stream, we try to take feedback from the last stream, and then we try to update it. As you can tell, I'm sitting in a different chair, slightly different background. Next time, you never know what I'll have, but we're going to try to up our level of excellence as we continue to go on, but not excellence to the point of not having fun, just to the point that we can make an enjoyable product that people want to sit and just watch wrestling with us. Oh my goodness. If you are not watching this, go look at that spear from Bron Breakker. That is so stiff. Uh-oh. I mentioned this earlier about Sheamus. He knows how to wrestle an arena match, and he knows how to wrestle a TV match. Those little subtle yells, those subtle screams, those subtle slaps, how he kicks, that works in the arena. Those little mannerisms just now when he was telling Bron, come on, like, I got more, give me all you got. Man, on TV, that draws you in and makes you want to tap in. Let's go. Oh, Sheamus got rid of ropes. 1, 2. 16 beats in the barn. White noise. Cut across. Razor's edge. He tossed him. Oh my, that was a good move. Sheamus gives you good matches. That's it. Matter of fact, right now, regardless, win or lose, how would I summarize this match? It's Sheamus. It's Sheamus. Bron Breakker tried to gorilla press slammer, but he couldn't. Think he had a hand in the booty, whatever it is, because that did not look like a clean pickup. But he caught him real fast, and then he dropped him in a power slam. That looked like it hurt. That was a Sheamus with a flip. Oh my goodness. No, he did it. I love it. The Frankensteiner. If Braun would have gyrated his hips, I'd have lost it there right now. Let's go, Braun. What you got? Oh, he kicked him. Braun is too close to the ropes. What we got? Too close to the ropes. Ah! They got me hooked. Oh my goodness. They got me hooked. They got me hooked. Oh man. Too close. I thought that was it. The joy of wrestling. If you cannot watch wrestling, get lost in a match and just like, come on. Come on. Yeah, Def, they cooking. Oh, I gotta change channel. This is not good. Spear. Oh! That was like a jumping spear. Brock Baker could have broke his neck because he went straight head to sternum. My God. It's cold. I live in the DMV. It's freezing up here. Man. You know what? That was a match. That was a match. Oh my goodness. Jesse Ventura, Pat McAfee, arguing gold. Oh man. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now, that match cooked. That match cooked a lot. Right now, I'm giving it. Oh man, I'm gonna give it 4.5, man. I don't know. I'm giving 4. I don't know, man. I gotta give them 4.5. They cooked. They cooked. That match cooked. So, oh, come here, buddy. Come here, Ty. Got the looks. Job the girls while they think the moves. They jump you down like I'm all cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy, sexy. What it is about Shawn Michaels, man? Man, those knees and hips, man. That man just. Oh man, but man, that song still got it. Man, I remember WWE came to Charleston, and this was back in the day where, you know, like right now they have Saturday Night Main Event, but a long time ago, whenever they would come, they would do all their shows in a specific city. So it was one of those things. They came to Charleston like on a Wednesday, so they shot WWE Superstars, WWE Main Event, WWE whatever it is. So it was about 3 or 4 shows that they would shoot, and then they would give you like the card. Unlike now where you get the card. But man, Shawn Michaels was there, and he was in the main event. And I remember I was on the second tier. He came down, sprinted all the way down, stuck my hand out. Shawn Michaels slapped my hand. That was the coolest moment of my life. I don't know why I remember that. That was so cool. Oh man. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have any high expectations for the contract signing. I think that's just one of those TV spots. People like to do it. I think so. a couple things that's going to happen. If Cody Rhodes does this again, I'm just going to get tired of Cody Rhodes doing this, where, let's say if they're fighting and all of a sudden the security guard's in the way, Cody Rhodes goes straight Homelander and start beating up security guards, hitting them with chairs. If he does, because he's done that twice already. If he does that again, and I'm just like, yo, like, Cody Rhodes is not a good guy. It's just, he just has a cool song and people like going, whoa. But yeah, he needs to stop beating up security guards. But my expectation is, I would love to see Shawn Michaels get in a super kick somewhere, but I don't think it'll happen. But I do think KO is going to maybe possibly try to do something to get in Shawn Michaels' face. Cody Rhodes is going to be the knight in shining armor. Those two are going to possibly get into it, but they have to get into it because to me, that's the only reason why they do these, so they can. I don't even know why they do these. I'm tired of seeing them. Shawn Michaels, though. Just a sexy boy.
Everybody get out. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Let's go.
It's always changing. Whether advancements in AI, workplace policies, I&D initiatives, upskilling talent, whatever it is, we all have a work thing in front of us. But with the right perspective, what seems confusing or just out of reach can suddenly fall into place and push you towards achieving your business goals.
Let's see what we got.
If it's a work thing, it's a sure thing.
Sure. Sure. Let me turn this down. I've never seen people that happy at a grocery store before. Anyhow. Oh, man. So, expectations for this contract signing. What you got, Neff? I think it's going to be compliment. I mean, same thing WWE. End up in a big fight. Nothing too big. I really have been enjoying this Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens feud. The thing I like about it, and it's so intriguing to me, is that everything that Kevin Owens is saying about Cody Rhodes is 100% true. 100% true. And I have not seen Kevin Owens say this yet, but I think an awesome thing that if he were to cut a promo, and if I were cutting a promo against Cody, if I was KO, I would just say, nothing about me changed. You guys may not like me. You guys may boo me. You guys will change on me. You guys may cheer me one day. You guys may boo me the next day. You guys may say this, may say that. But the one thing that you cannot say is that I have changed. I have remained the same. Kevin Owens from day one did not like the bloodline. Kevin Owens said all these things about how Roman Reigns is this tyrant. He wanted to stop the tribal chief. He said all this stuff. And if you take a look at it, everything that Kevin Owens said has kind of been true. I like the OTC. I like bad guys. But Roman Reigns hasn't changed. Kevin Owens says, oh, now you went from wanting to beat Roman to put Roman back on top of the throne. We tag with Roman to help put Roman back on the throne. Now it's Solo Sikoa out, and who is the tribal chief? Roman has not changed. He just wears Jordans now when he wrestles, but if you take a look at his mannerisms, his demeanor, like he's still like kind of Roman Reigns. So at the end of the day, Kevin Owens was right. Kevin Owens was right. That's what I like about Kevin Owens. He was right. Dory Funk Jr. I don't remember him. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah. He looked like he said a few cuss words in his life. Hacksaw? Yeah. That's why they cleared out some of that space. Hey, that's good to see Hacksaw. Hacksaw was having some health problems, so it's always good to see him. Never won a championship, but he was just over it. His gimmick was a guy walking out with a 2x4, and he would swing it to people. Isn't that like illegal? I don't know. Hey, buddy. Here you go. Let's go. Bro, that was you. That was not right, bro. Yeah. I don't know if you ever had a chance. San Antonio is a really it's a really cute.
I am sweating in my suit because for the last 3 minutes I've been dancing around because I am so happy to be back home in San Antonio. Now I have been given one job here tonight, and that is to walk out of this ring with the signatures of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes.
So I take Shawn Michaels is booking NXT. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Nick Aldis couldn't get it done.
HBK, and rest assured, it is happening tonight.
Yeah, I would love to see the commercial break. Shawn Michaels got he's stiff. He can't move, but
let me introduce to you your challenger for the undisputed WWE Championship from Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal.
Kevin.
Let's go. KO's being introduced first. Da-da-da-da-da. Let's go. Cody sucks eggs. Kevin doesn't want anybody to touch him. This is good heel. That's a cool thing about wrestling, man. You can just, whatever's going on, you can lose yourself for a little bit. Good time, good time, good time. Man, we are almost at the first hour. Like, tonight's moving by fast. Now what they're doing is they're laying out the match rules. No DQs, no count-out pinfalls. The only way to win is to climb a ladder and retrieve both championships hanging from above the ring. Made sure to put ladders can be used as weapons. The wing eagle is a nice approach. I wonder how because it looks like they might try to do something with, because I can see a W with the wing eagle, but I don't know how they would kind of mix the two belts together. Hope they don't. That might be too much. One more, your family. So the cool thing about Cody Rhodes' song is that Dustin Rhodes came out in the 80s, and he actually came out to this song, which I thought was pretty cool. Turning it down just in case the music is out. In my soul, everybody on the door. Mm-hmm. That's a fresh suit Cody got on. I don't know. I got to learn these words because that's all I do. This is the only part I know. Whoa. That's the only reason everybody like him, because they like the whoa. Look at that. Look at that. All right, Neff, let me ask you this. I know he has a belt, but does Cody Rhodes just look like a champion? Might be a weird question, but there's just something, like, that's the thing. Like, for him to win, beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, have this run, his matches, what he does, that's the Booker's fault. Not fault. That's just up to the Booker. But I really think, as far as having a persona to carry yourself as a champion, make those interviews, do the wish for kids, and just play that part, man, I think that all Cody went through has got him here to do that. It's a cool moment. Cool moment. Cody to the top of the stairs in the second whoa. He just put the belt on top of the stairs, did the whoa. I'm gonna knock that over. Oh crap. That went fast. How did I? Oh. Black Panther when T'Challa got kicked. Remove that from the records. We gotta remove this from the records, man. Man, this is crazy. I knocked over like 20 bucks. All right, let's act like that didn't happen. Stricken that from the records. Oh man. I had to figure out something else with that belt. I don't know. I think it's cool. Let's go. Shawn Michaels with the deep voice.
All right, this is how we're going to do this. Fair enough, I dig it. All right. For months, you two have battered and beaten each other.
So right now there's an intense stare off between.
All of us have enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, I agree. Neff. Championship runs slow, but since they started adding more heels, I like, yeah. So right now we have this intense stare off, Cody and Kevin.
So again, I ask you, gentlemen,
What do you want to talk about?
sign the contract.
Sign the contract. Cody signs it first. There we go. Stare off. All right. Now I wonder how fast it's going to take Shawn Michaels to get out of the ring so those two can do whatever. Oh, Kevin didn't sign it.
You
10 times out of 10. He got under it. That's a true statement. Kevin was right. He could have took him out, but he didn't. He's speaking the truth.
I didn't come here to talk about the past. I didn't come here so you can justify your actions. I didn't get all dressed up. Shawn Michaels did return to San Antonio to listen to you talk.
This is a new Cody. This is Homelander Cody.
Worrying about Kevin Owens. Instead, I need to focus on who I am defending this championship against at WrestleMania. So could you please sign the contract?
If he would have cussed and said sign the D-word contract, that would have made that a little more intense. He just shut Kevin Owens up. Don't stab him with the pen. That's a felony, bro. Cody did quit.
I'm worried about Kevin Owens because once I sign this, you know what that means? Makes it official. That Saturday night at the Royal Rumble, I will shut everyone up who dares to say that I'm not the real champion. I am the true, rightful WWE champion.
It's hard to take him serious when he has a shirt that says Cody sucks eggs. Buddy, stop. Go get a ball. Where's the ball? All right, y'all. Come here, buddy. Come here, Ty. Where's the ball? Give me the ball. Come on, buddy. Come on, Titan. He wants pyro? All this is for pyro?
Jesus, Kevin.
Shawn Michaels? What? You sound jealous? But that's Bret Hart. Bret Hart. Oh my goodness. I see it. I see it. Bret Hart. New setup next week. To be determined. I keep bumping into that. We're going to stricken that from the records, but I think I done bumped into that bookcase 3 times. So I might need to slide up. So. Contract signed. Man said, Kevin, you sound jealous. That sounded for real, though. That kind of just said over pyro, but yeah.
Gentlemen, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to take these championships. Can I please get a referee in here?
Shawn Michaels is doing his job.
Above the ring.
Why are they doing that now? The match ain't for a week. So they're just going to hang out there for a while? Yep, he got the jacket off, so that means there's going to be some blows thrown. They're going to keep him there all night. That'd be a cool little backdrop. Also, I don't know if they'll do it, but it'll be kind of cool too if they like let that travel. So even like Monday Night Raw, you look up and the belts are just hanging up there. I know they won't do it, but that'll be a cool like continuation. That was smooth what Cody did. The ref was having problems because the belt thing was moving, and Cody just like grabbed it. But he had a look on his face. Oh, dude, Neff. I can jump and grab that. I can't. That look kind of high.
Walks out. The undisputed WWE champion. Gentlemen, good luck.
He did it again. Yes! No! Okay. He was about to power drive. Why did I get so emotional in this? No, don't tell me he's going to do it. No, Shawn Michaels. Hit him with the sweet chin music. Day made, night made. Shawn Michaels hit the sweet chin music. It's been about, I think he might have hit this. I don't know if he hit it anytime in NXT, but Shawn Michaels hit the sweet chin music. Night made. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Look at that, man. We look at it. That was fun. That was a really good. I mean, it was what I expected. Typical WWE. But yeah. Let's go. I hope this match cooks. But if this match does not cook, I'll tell you what, Sheamus and Bron cooked enough. Oh man. So I'll just do Cody, KO, better than expected. You know what? I'm just gonna say it set the tone. I mean, if anything, Braun like the tape Braun has, Braun is just bigger. Oh wow! Let's go. Let's see what Jacob gonna come out to. Oh goodness. I mean, we have never seen a guy move. Wait, so Jacob neck, chest, yeah.
One big SOB, Samoan werewolf.
I'm glad to see Braun back in WWE. Braun does not need. I know he was control your narrative and all that stuff, and everybody was saying he's going to AEW or TNA. I think Braun is exactly where he needs. WWE does him right. Braun is not the same Braun that he was, so Braun is not going to be a person that's going to be able to, come on, buddy, be on the road all those times, 50 weeks out of the year. Braun is limited. I mean, just you can tell by how he labors sometimes. He's just a big guy, hips, knees, all that other stuff. So I think Braun is in the right position right now. Whenever WWE needs him to put on a big man match to be an attraction, he delivers. And that's good. That's good. I will tell you this though. I really was excited to see when him and Ricochet were together. The reason being is that brought out a different side of Ricochet. Think about Ricochet, man. That dude, if you hit the mute button and you watch wrestling, Ricochet is $1 million. But the problem is, none of us watch wrestling with the mute button on. And whenever he begins to talk, that's just Ricochet's downfall. His character work is getting a little bit better now. I'm not going to dive too much into that, but I thought with him and Braun being together, I thought those two kind of pairing off. I like to say it's like that good cop, bad cop, funny cop, serious cop type of vibe, but those two are good together. But this match right here, man, I'm telling you right now, I said this earlier before everything started. Tonight is all about Jacob Fatu. This is his moment right here. If he lays an egg, WWE gave him the opportunity to land in space. They set this up, monster versus werewolf. Man, I am intrigued. I'm hooked. This is all about Jacob Fatu tonight, y'all. Let's see what's going to happen. I think he's going to deliver. He's been waiting on it. He's been showing glimpses of things that he can do, but I think now he's just not going to let it all out, but he's going to let everybody know, yo, there's a reason why WWE signed him, even though this man can't go out the country. Man. I'm going to go see that Captain America. So that one scene, and this is all over, so it's not a spoiler. That one scene helped me rebuild the Avengers. I heard that that's like the end scene. So it's getting some mixed reviews. I just hope it's a good movie. I need to go ahead and get my tickets as soon as. Well, nah, not really. It's different up here. Jamie Foxx. Let's go. All right. I'm ready for this one. I don't remember if Jacob had his own music. kind of interested to see like the presentation. What presentation are we going to get? That really tells a lot. I think they're gonna put some money into him because I think the one thing about Jacob that if you see him move, everything he does is captivating. He controls every single screenshot when he was with the Bloodline. It didn't matter. It could just be him standing behind Solo or just him, I love you, Solo. But whatever it was, Jacob controlled every single moment that he was given. Everything he did, he just made it, he magnified it more than just any type of like regular movement. So that's why I'm kind of excited to see what we do right now. Said this in the beginning. In the Bloodline, everybody thought like whenever the Bloodline was kind of venturing out and Solo was getting these guys in, the rumors were that they wanted Jacob to be the leader, but from a storyline, it didn't make sense for somebody to just come in and lead. So Solo naturally had to take the lead because if so, that would automatically make Solo characters look weak. Solo characters been weak for like a while, even though he got some pins. I would love to see Solo go back to like his old NXT days when he first became the enforcer of the Bloodline. Like he has lost something, and it's not his fault. That's just how they book him. But I would love to see Solo get a little more aggressive. Let's see how they're going to bring Jacob out. I'm excited about this. Okay. Fatu! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! This is it. This is that dude. He by himself. He by himself. Thank you, Michael Cole, for letting us know that we have a felon or somebody that's been in jail on our TV 3 times before he was 18. So that's gangster. Why are you in WWE? Because when he used to beat the heck out of people, he would go to jail, but now he can beat people up legally. Man, if he do that little move he do, man, he got to do that in the match. It's so crazy. He doesn't even have to say, I love you, Solo, anymore. Fatu. I think that's going to be the next. He just moved his hair around, and I was like, that guy's awesome. Fatu just cussed. They had a good collar elbow tie up. Fatu caught him with a slap. Fatu out the rope. Now this is what I like. Similar to what we saw with Nia, Nia, and Rhea. Every time we see Jacob Fatu in a match, he's physically imposing. He can beat people up, but with Braun Strowman, this is a different psychology. It's a different side that we get to see this character. So now we get to see what happens whenever he faces somebody that's stronger than him, what happens when he faces somebody that's more dominant than him, and what happens when he faces somebody that's not scared of him. We get to see all of that. Look at that. Samoa Mayweather with a suicide dive off the top rope, Braun catching him. I'm telling you right now. They're not doing a lot right now. They're engaging us. man, these guys are big, but man, this guy is bigger. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. I don't know. I just like how matches start off. Let's go. I'm excited about this one. Who you got in this one, Neff? Yep, Jacob, yeah. You wait, though. He hasn't done it yet. Jey Uso beat him to it, but wait till he uses the dog walk analogy. What he's going to do to somebody in a promo. Bruh, I'm telling you. So.
Well, I'll be. That bird really did it. Only pay for what you need.
Kate made progress with her mental health, but her medication caused unintentional movements in her face, hands, and feet called target dyskinesia, or TD. So her doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily extended-release TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Kate's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Kate can stay on her mental health meds.
Oh, hi, buddy. Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking.
Let's go.
Common side effects include
Let's go.
inflammation of the nose and throat,
Let's go.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
I think I gave it 5 stars.
The thing about traveling with your kids is that each year they get bigger, but the hotel stays the same size. Get an Airbnb and get room for everyone.
Guys, what does peak performance mean to you? Being ready to achieve
Oh, man.
with long-lasting treatment,
Let's go.
grow and help you perform with
Man, these commercials are ruthless right now. Goodness gracious. They're either trying to get you to get something that gives you diarrhea or, like, get something that, whatever, man. Like, I don't know, man. Healthcare is a totally different beast of an industry. They're just making money hand over fist. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Commercials a little bit long, but that's cool, though. Commercials give you time to chill. Let's go. All right, so now we back in the match of the werewolf. There we go. Look at that. He just sold that with a spit. That bad dude, he just sells everything. Let me wipe that out there, though. Let's go. Ooh, that was a nice punch to the gut by Bron. Ooh. Nah, they just throwing hands. Ooh, that was nice. Nice. I tell you what, man, Braun Strowman having that time to sit under Bray Wyatt, to sit under Luke Harper, to sit under the Wyatts, and also have the opportunity to talk to people like the Big Show, to talk to people, Mark Henry. You can tell he learned and he was a sponge when it came to learning as much as he can as far as being the big guy and not only controlling the ring, controlling the match, but just giving the people what they want to see. Like Braun Strowman probably, he was a good, he in my era, he's probably one of the better big men. The shoulder tackle, that was nice. Don't do it again. Uh-oh. Jacob's going to come up, and I think he's going to hit him with that flying crossbody. Oh, this is not even a run. He's just jogging. Threw him over the table. That's disrespectful, man. Not again. He's too tired. Now Fatu gonna catch him. Oh, he's so hard. He caught him with a Samoa. That was good. This is a good match. Fun match. Big guys. Big E somewhere smiling. That's gotta hurt, just going to the corner. Braun Strowman is down, and Jacob is doing that thing where he does when he slams his body into the corner. Oh, that's 5 of those. 6. I never seen this before. Let's go. Seven. Oh my gosh. I've never seen it before. Wait, you can. You're not supposed to do that. That's what he get, because why would he stop the match? You're a referee. If you're going to stop the match, call a match. All right, so this is not actually not a bad way to win. He's just hitting Bron. He's just in the corner hitting Bron with those turnbuckles. That shouldn't have been a disqualification. That should not have been a disqualification for the simple fact that if Bron couldn't have gone, the referee should have called a match. Come on, buddy. He's gonna beat the referee up. You gotta put some hands on the referee for that. I don't know. And that was my biggest fear is how they end the match. That was going to possibly take down. That dude just hit that dude with a chair. I knew how they would see that. That's the problem I had with the way how this match was going to end. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for Nick Aldis to get one match in. All right, so he was doing all that. Braun had one of those blood pills. Definitely a blood pill. All right, so whoever that guy is right there, both of those guys, you see them on NXT next week. Yeah, they look like NXT guys. Because that means they're going to get hands put on them. So Braun rolled over, so that means that he going to hit him with the moonsault. Yep. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Do you move? This guy's unhinged. This guy's unhinged. It's crazy. And Tonga's the only one that can calm him down. He's going to push Tonga out the way. That guy hit him with another one. Oh, my goodness. So now they rush to the ring. They should have ran to the EMTs ran to the ring. That is so. Why are you applauding? So that's attempted murder, but the crowd is applauding Fatu. That's just like the same thing when Braun Strowman hit those 6 tsunamis on everybody. Is he coming back for another one? Yeah. He hit the balls. Hey, stop. Stop. Buddy, you do that all night. Come on, work with me. So the crazy thing is that, yeah, he does need to go back to jail. So the thing that's crazy about that is the Tonga couldn't calm Jacob down, but nobody can calm Tonga down. So what do we have going on right now? This is anarchy. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Neff, can you imagine? Can you imagine a match? Gunther, Jacob Fatu. Can you imagine that? All right. So dun, 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 dun. So I'm gonna go Fatu, Strowman. Oh man. Oh man. All right. So Fatu, Strowman. I can't give it a 4. I got to give it a 4. It's either 3.75 or a 4. I'll go 3.75, almost 4. I want to give it the ending. They were cooking. I knew the ending was going to take it down. I called it. I had a feeling that was going to do that, but I didn't. And even though we hit those 3 or 4 moonsaults or backflips off the top rope, I still thought that was a wonky ending because at least, or at best, or at minimum, the referee should have called the match. Jacob Fatu should have won. But no, referee don't know what he did. Like, why are you stopping a match to see if somebody can continue? If they look like they can't continue, you're a ref. You have to stop it for their safety. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3. The thing is that I want that to be a 4-star match. If that match would have ended, forget the interruptions. Somehow Braun is down, and you just imagine this ending. It didn't happen, but just imagine it. Take the shenanigans out of the ref. Jacob Fatu hit 6 or 7 of those buckle bombs, whatever it is. Hip to whatever his face. He hit about 6 or 7 of those. Braun Strowman is down. This would have been that ending. This would have made this an awesome match. All of a sudden, now you got Jacob Fatu after you hit those 6 or 7 kind of turnbuckle spikes, whatever it is. Now he hits them with those 4 back-to-back backflips. That would have made that match. That would have made that ending superb. You would have seen Braun Strowman would have went down like a noble hero because he took those headshots in the corner, 6 or 7 of them, and then all of a sudden he just took a bombardment of moonsaults, backward moonsaults from Jacob Fatu. That, to me, that would have made that match 5. Man, that would have been cooking. But Neff called it right. I got to give it up. I'm gonna give it 3.5. They had the right ending with the moonsaults in the corner. You just got to get the ref out. You got to let him cook. Braun Strowman could have easily come back. Matter of fact, you could have let this be an opportunity because if worst case scenario, they're gonna write Braun. They have to write Braun Strowman off. But you could have had Braun Strowman written off from that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of that ending. I need to start saying this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We here every Monday, just watching Monday Night Wrestling. This is the Unc and Neff Wrestle Pod. This essentially is just me and my nephew. I'm going to get my nephew on. We need 50 subscribers to make it easier for us to live stream together. If not, we're going to try some software next time. But anyhow, me and my nephew, we just we watch wrestling all the time, and we're just saying, hey, you know what would be cool in 2025 if we just started a YouTube channel where we just sit, we watch wrestling, we have fun, and we just act like we're watching wrestling. The thing is, this is how me and my nephew watch wrestling. I don't talk as much because we're talking together, but since I can't get my nephew on, I'm gonna try to fill the air as much as possible. But all it is, we just want to create a fun community where we just throw out ideas, talk about matches, see how certain matches play a bigger role in the overall story, how it's going to get us to WrestleMania. So every week we try to improve. So if you get an opportunity, please like and subscribe, share it. We just need some more viewers. Reason being is that I need 50 viewers so it'd be easy for me to get my nephew on so we can live stream some more. But hopefully on Monday we'll have this worked out, and we should hopefully have him up there on Dean Malenko. No, that's not Tully Blanchard. Hopefully we'll be able to have him on. Arn Anderson, he's gonna throw up the floor. Brain busters, yeah. They're acknowledging the legends right now. Jesse? Oh. Me Gene. Oh man. I love Joe Tessitore, man. He's just a fan. Yeah. He's a fan. Oh man, let's go. Let's go. Oh man, Royal Rumble. Oh man, okay, let's go. I wonder if Roman Reigns and CM Punk, I wonder if they're going to eliminate each other, and that's going to be the way that they kind of get to their batch of WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to that Cody Rhodes KO. That's, you know what? Why are we doing a 2 out of 3 falls for the tag team championships? I get the stipulation, but like, let them cook. 2 out of 3 falls? Yeah. So they're probably going to give them 30 minutes. DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, 30 minutes to cook. I think that'll be a match. So WWE's like locked in the streamers. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this right here, man. Royal Rumble's going to be cool next week. Like and subscribe, invite some people. We're going to have a good time next week. We're going to try to find a way to make the Royal Rumble entertaining. Have some fun trivia in there, hopefully. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, he didn't cut his Amiya City. I don't think he's going to win. But it would make sense if he did. I don't think he's going to win. All right, Def, who you got? Oh, man, I can see him doing it. That's cool. That's a cool moment. That's a cool moment with the kid. That's a cool moment. That's so cool. That's so cool. That little kid, if you don't remember that, everybody's gonna remember that for the rest of their life. I can see that guy be the WWE champion one day. Or in WWE, they go like what made you want to be a wrestler? They're gonna show this Saturday Night Main Event. Or they might steal like this story 15, 20 years from now for a kid who really wasn't them, but they'd be like, oh, he looks like you can just do it. Yeah. But anyhow, that was a cool moment. That was a cool moment. That was a cool moment. Oh man. All right, we got the main event right here. I don't think we're gonna see any shenanigans. I think it's gonna be a straight up match. I'm going with Gunther. Gunther versus Jey Uso. There we go. Main event. They got a little over. Gunther come down, so they'll have 20 minutes. 20 minutes with them two, I think, is good. One thing, might be in a minority of saying this, I think Jey is probably the most over wrestler in WWE, but when it comes to just commanding a match, I think that's where that gap is. Now, if you were to compare him and Jimmy, Jey is leaps and bounds above Jimmy right now, but I think that's the one thing that if Jey is going to continue to improve and he really wants to get to that next level, that next upper echelon, character-wise, aura-wise, gimmick-wise, being over everybody behind him, just the attraction. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Gunther's going to take it. But just how over Jey is right now, like, amazingly over. But I think, man, let him work on his just ring development, selling more, not just being gassed, but selling more, trying to inch more out as far as just finding that next level. There's certain like psychological. I know I was like, why are you talking about psychology in matches? Because when you watch a match, you can watch a match with no feelings, but then as you watch the match, it takes you up, it takes you down, it takes you up, it takes you down. You begin to feel something for a person. Like all that plays into like the psychology of how they play the match. It's the thought process, psychology or philosophy, however you want to do it. But I say psychology, but it's just one of those things where it makes you feel something. Like you might get anxious, you might get happy, you might get sad. Like all that is like the emotion they want you to bring into that match. So the reason why I bring that up is that it's important. If you're just a Goldberg squash one hit wonder, like there's really no psychologies to your match. It's the same thing. See Hulk smash, boom. But it's just how fast can you smash and how impressive can you like beat your opponent up. But whenever you can actually draw a match out and bring people into this journey with you from start to finish and have them go the ups and the highs and the lows that you experience that match and either cheer with you for victory or feel bad with you in defeat, like that's when you really know that you're cooking when it comes to wrestling. I think that's what makes Cody Rhodes really good, because even though people may not like him, you watch it, you give Cody 20 minutes out of a match, you gonna feel something. So anyway, the long short of all that is that Jey was over. I just love to see him develop us a little bit more as a singles wrestler. And I mean, come on, he was a tag team for years. He had him and his brother, like it's easy to kind of manufacture that in the tag team match with your hot tags, your spots doing certain things. But as a single individual, it's all up to you. So it's one of those things where Jey Uso was super over. I just love to see him get just a little bit more character work. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm saying that he can improve in that just a little bit because sometimes his matches are lacking. Just perfect example. Let's just say a long commercial break. Jey Uso's in the ring. You did not see his entrance. You are not hyped. Can he control a match that your hypeness from his aura from coming down to the ring, can he control a match without bringing that with him? That's the question that I would ask. A lot of people can't. He's getting there, though. I mean, the dude looks like $1 million, though. Oh, there you go. That doom. I tell you what, the thing about Gunther theme music, like that doom, that reminds me of Jaws. That means there's a killer lurking. Let's go. He got the all black on. He was ready. It's ready. Not the blue. He has the all black on. Let's go. Yeah, he's like, I want to hurry up and get to the ring and destroy this guy. I got to give it to Gunther, man. He carries himself like a champion. I know, like, you people might be like, well, why does he turn down matches, this and that? Bro, I'm the champ. You just going to come to me and tell me, give me a match and I give it to you? No, you have to earn this. This is sacred. Let's go. This is so cool to see. When Gunther first came to WWE, went to the main roster, Vince McMahon really wanted to bury him. They slowed the roll on that, and I'm glad that they did that. Glad that they did that. Look at this guy. Champion. Believable champion. We got the introductions coming in. Let's go. Let's go. Mm. Random question. I'm not talking about six-pack abs, but physique. Do you think the physique of a wrestler really impacts kind of like their aura too? Not saying you got to have 2% body fat, but to a certain extent, I'm wondering how much physique plays, because I know back in the day physique was everything, but like now you're starting to see like more. I mean, they're still big guys, but it's just they're not like jacked. Oh wow, they just start with an amazing kick. They just look like guys that's ready for combat. Oh, nice counter, Jay with the slap. Slap. Oh gosh, Jay don't want those forearm. Jay with a punch. That tattoo is sick though. Gunther reverse it, it's hitting the corner with a slap. Yeah, yeah. Answers right now still. If somebody said I'll pay all your loads when you Gunther slap you, my answer would still be no, because I gotta like live the rest of my life with a palm print in my chest. Gunther has the hardest slaps ever. Yeah, that he fell off top. That really hurt. I think I told the story last time. Me and Neff, we went to a WWE show in Charleston. It was Gunther and Johnny Gargano. Gunther chopped Johnny Gargano so hard, it literally sounded like a gunshot. It was pop, bounced off the walls. It was the loudest thing ever. Yeah. I like this Gunther right here, though. This Gunther right here cooks. Let's go. Let's go. $5 meal deals. I'm telling you, this is it. I remember back. This I'm gonna date myself. I don't care. All these meal deals at McDonald's that are $5. I remember back when those things were like $2.99. You could get double cheeseburgers for 99 cents. Now everything is like crazy expensive. Anyhow, I don't eat that stuff anymore. But let's go. Commercials are so distracting. I went from talking about wrestling to McDonald's. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. How are we gonna cook on this one now? Let's go. Is that a Harris Teeter commercial? What? Oh my goodness. Healthcare. banking. Let me see what kind of side effects we have on this one. All right, at least this one doesn't talk about diarrhea. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Goodness gracious. Back again. Oh, my goodness. Let me give you some medicine so you can fix a problem. And then now if you got, if you need to perform, oh, my goodness. I guess this is what wrestling fans need, huh? Good news. This is awkward now. I need them to change the commercial. Anyhow, let's go back to the match. Let's see how they're going to play this back. I expect Gunther's probably, it's going to be a slow and controlled match when we come back. Gunther will probably have Jay in some other type of sleeper or some type of like arm bar type thing, just kind of wearing them down. I think that's what they do a lot during commercial breaks at live events, just so wrestlers can catch their breath, and then it just kind of gives them an opportunity to slow down the pace a little bit since they're not on TV. Why get gas when nobody's people watching, but why get like people in the stadium or in the arenas watching, but not there? So I think you'll see Gunther's coming back in some type of like slow hold, slowing the match down, and then you'll begin to see them get into Act 2. So Act 1 was just hitting moves, hitting shots, who's going to take control. Gunther started getting the power, and let's see what happens right now. Oops, so now they just back-to-back, toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Hey, buddy. Come here, Tay. Bro, we got to get you on the camera since you're making all this noise. Come here. Come on. Here. Come here. Look at that. So I guess right now that is a stiff clothesline. Michael Cole said something that was interesting is that every time Jey Uso has tried to mount some type of offense, Gunther would chop him down. So that's already showing that Gunther has an answer to every single thing that Jey Uso is doing. So right now, with that kind of being sold that way, it's like, what can Jey Uso just bring or take out of the tank, or what does he have that he can kind of get a slight advantage over Gunther? Oh, we got another slap by Gunther. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Jay would have come back. Forearm. Oh, gosh. Gunther with a chop. Jay with a forearm. He's taking those chops. Crazy with the crazy European elbow. Oh, now they're going back and forth with punches. This is pretty good. Ooh. Gunther just tossed Jay into the corner. That was a tough one. He went kind of reverse Bret Hart. Bret Hart used to do this thing where he sold it, he worked on it, but he would run as hard as he can into the corner to make it look like he whiplashed back. But all right, so what we got now? Gunther has Jay in this submission hold. Not really a sleeper, but it's like he's twisting his neck kind of sort of, so it's really uncomfortable. Let's see what he got. Jay's starting to move and come back. So now, what's he gonna put? Is he gonna put him in a Samoan dropper? Samoan backdrop. So Gunther is coming with the elbows, got him. Ooh, gosh. Those chops are just. Nice counter. Boom. Samoan drop. There we go. Got that open. What you gonna do, Jay? Oh yeah, he's starting to get a little chest a little red. Boom, that was good. He set him up. Gunther with the power bomb, dropped him. Jay with the kick out. Oh, man. That should have won it. That should have won it. He did everything he was supposed to do. That should have won it. So I wonder if that means he's going to either have to hit him with 3 power bombs. My original close was a choke out. Jay gets close and he chokes him out, but that should have been the match right there. Interesting thing I heard just from people like kind of people wrestling before, and there was Stephen Amell. He was talking about an interview, talking about his match from SummerSlam with Cody, and then I think he was even on that first like huge AEW card, and they just said that the advice that he gets when you're wrestling, slow down. If you think you're going slow, go slower, and if you think you're moving really slow, go slower. And it just seems like, yeah, we like those high, quick, fast matches. But like one thing that, I mean, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because now this is the part of the match where like everything is kind of slow, it's deliberate, it's intentional, everything has meaning. The reason being is that just think if you have a match and all of a sudden they just sprout out 60, 70 moves. So everything is just like, oh, wow, what happened here? What happened here? What happened here? Sometimes those matches are cool, but they're not memorable because there's just so many things going on at a time, and you just wow. But like some of these slow, intentional, grinded out, deliberate storytelling type of matches, those are the ones that kind of that help me remember more because it's not like 60, 70 moves, but it's just like, yo, like I remember this in that match. Like let's just say, for example, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, just changing matches just because we're in a commercial break right now. First match, I remember that, how close it was, what happened, how Roman ended up winning. I mean, even at the end with the duck being, no, that was a Raw after, was that Raw? Yeah. I think that was Raw after Brock Lesnar, Brock Lesnar slammed him. But just how slow those matches are. And even the second match with the whole crazy end, the shenanigans at the end, those matches that are slow, not too slow to the point of being unwatchable, but slow to the point where the story is being told, it's being involved right in front of you. You kind of know who's coming into the match that has the advantage, who's the disadvantage. Like, did something happen to make somebody kind of lose their advantage? Like matches that tell those stories and they're slow and deliberate, like those are really good matches. Really good matches. Trying to think what could be a good match that I could kind of put in that category. I had a few, man. There's always a few good ones. One that comes to mind, and this is an old match. I remember when Dolph Ziggler cashed in, and it was a quick match, but how slow and deliberate the story was. That was the first time I've seen somebody. It was him and Alberto. Nope, that was just a championship match. Nope, I think it was a cash in. Nope, I think that was a cash in. But I think what happened was in that match, like Alberto Del Rio just kept kicking him in the head. And I've never seen a person turn from, and they were doing what they're supposed to do. I've never seen a heel turn to a face and a face turn to a heel just because they were doing what they're supposed to do. But the way how that was sold, selling on everybody, Alberto Del Rio just being ruthless, Dolph Ziggler just, I just wanted this opportunity. Now I'm getting my head kicked in. Slow told that good story, and then boom, Dolph got the win. Changed everything. Now they're back in the ring, trading punches. It's the part of the match right now where you can tell like those guys, they're giving it their all. Who just has that extra oomph just to catch the other person slipping? Oh, that was not a good kick. Gunther with the belly to back slam. Oh, I've never seen Gunther lift his hand up when he ran to the rope. Jay with the super kick. 2. Almost got the 3. Almost got the 3. I gotta give Jey Uso his props. I know earlier I said some of his matches aren't that compelling, but he is getting better. Like this match right here is getting a whole lot. You can tell he's elevating. He's getting better. He's learning. Oh, Gunther missed a double drop kick. Jay in the corner. Do the same. Oh, he hurt his back on that one. Jay's getting better. He's getting better. Selling matches. Jay's getting a whole lot better. Massive improvement. He took a little too long to get to the top rope for the Uso splash. I'm kind of curious. Yep, Gunther baited him. Slapped him. Back slap. Ooh, now slap off the top rope. Are we going to see the superplex? Jay's going to reverse it. Got to be a reverse. Got to be a reverse. Punch from Jey Uso. Oh, he's going to get him with the power slam. Not power slam, power bomb. Ah, that was a nice little say-out power bomb that he did. Jey Uso's giving him his all. This is a good match, man. Gunther cooks. Gunther just needs a good dance partner. I think Jay's gassed, though. This is a good match, though. In the words of Doctor Strange, we're in the end game now, you guys. It's 9:57. This match has to end. Gunther with the kick. Oh, Jey Uso with the spear. Nah, not yet. That was close. Okay, how we gonna end this? Now they're talking. How we gonna end this? They just said something, so the camera caught them at a bad time because they just said it's time to go home. Miss. Oh, hit him with the super kick. All right. Gunther's going to find a way to catch him. Jay with the ooh splash. No. Kicked him out. Yeah. I'm so glad. I was worried about it. He's going to roll over a little bit more. The cameraman did not do Gunther any he's talking. I think Gunther forgot the end of the match. So now Jay was going to hit. Gunther's got to. Yes, I knew it was coming. 1. Yeah, he set him up. Hit him with 2. Hit him with 3. Hit him with 3. That's a good match. That was a good match. That was a good match. That cooked. That was a good match. 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 That was a really good match. That was a really good match. That was a really good match. I get that match in the night. If I'm just basing my quality of match based on tonight, that match would easily get a 5 because that was, in my opinion, the best match of the night. Man, all matches were good. That's the one thing about Saturday Night Main Event. Like they consistently cook. I'm gonna get that match right now. Bron and Sheamus was really good. This one right here cooked more. If I gave Bron and Sheamus a 4 out of 5, I got to give this one a 5 just because I gave that. I probably stuck myself in the foot on that one. This match right here cooked. That match was that match they cooked. And the only reason why I wouldn't, I like the challenge I would have not giving them a 5 would just be, hey, is this the perfect match? But yeah, this was legit. Jay need to stop getting title matches. Legit good match. Overall, man, I got to be honest. This show was good. I give the show 4 out of 5. I was not expecting it. The reason why I give it 4 out of 5, I was entertained. Even in the one segment that I thought was not going to be pretty good, turned out to be pretty good with Cody and KO, typical WWE stuff. But we saw Shawn Michaels with the super kick. I'm giving tonight a 4 out of 5. I wasn't just, this is pretty good. I was tuned in. I was locked in the entire night. So I give tonight a 4 out of 5. It was really good. It was worth the time. Really fun to watch. All the matches kind of moved. The surprise match of the night, I have to give it up. And I mean, hey, I will take criticism on this all day. But the surprise match of the night was Rhea and Nia. I was not expecting a lot out of them. Match of the night, Gunther, Jey Uso. I really think that the ending. So the way how they ended Jacob and Braun Strowman, they have to do a rematch somewhere down the line. I personally don't think that they should have done that. They could have ended that. They could have ended that match a little differently. I never want to be the person, oh, let me tell you how to do your job better. But I definitely do think that they could have done a different ending to make that match pop more, make Braun Strowman look strong in the end, and also make Jacob Fatu just look like a monster. He did, but I just didn't like the ending. So I was wrong. I thought Jacob Fatu and Strowman was going to be the match of the night, but it ended up being, and I should have known because it's the ring general, Gunther. Jey Uso is doing a whole lot better. So yeah, I give tonight a 4 out of 5. So the match of the night was Gunther, Jey Uso. Surprising match of the night, Rhea, Nia, and overall, this was a good show. So, hey, implications for Royal Rumble. Probably going to try to come up with some shorts, just do a brief one-word response about each match, and then I'll probably do another short just to kind of say my opinions. Do I think that this had a lot of things to do as far as the road to WrestleMania? I think some of the championship matches do. It kind of clears Jey Uso out of this WWE picture. So now when he's in the Royal Rumble, I don't think Jay is going to win, but we'll have to find a way for him to get into the Royal Rumble just because imagine his interest at the Royal Rumble is over. But it's just one of those things where time will tell. So anyhow, hey, we hope that you enjoyed. 4 out of 5 for the night. Keep your eyes open for some shorts that me and Neff are going to put together. Talk a little bit about what tonight is, what are implications, that we may be able to see at Royal Rumble. But we will be back on Monday to stream Monday Night Raw. Hopefully we'll have Neff up. Got to get him up on the next one. But anyhow, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Another fun time, fun night, spending time with peeps. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. We would love to get some subscribers just so we can kind of, have a bigger community, have more people just tuning in to watch wrestling. But anyway, we hope that you enjoyed tonight. Looking forward to having Neff up on Monday. That will not be an ongoing joke. We are really trying to get him up. So hopefully we can get some software uploaded so that we can get him on and we can make it easier. So anyhow, we hope that you enjoyed it. This is the Unk and Neff WrestlePod. And let me do one back step. So the UNWP match of the night, UNWP Unk and Neff WrestlePod match of the night. That's what we're going to call it. Gunther, Jey Uso. Gunther getting the wins with 2 beautiful power bombs. Anyhow, y'all have a good night. Enjoyed the stream. Looking forward to seeing you all on Monday. We'll talk later. Peace, y'all.